Hey everybody, this is going to be a MS video because with the heat and everything, we've been having a lot of MS symptoms going on. First, let's start off with the positive. Yesterday we were in the car and we started blasting music and singing and dancing in the car to the music. And for a minute or 30 minutes, my husband was back. He was the person who I fell in love with. He came back. And the anger was gone and the annoying things he does when the kids are acting up didn't happen. He just dealt with it and he sang and he danced. So I started thinking about it, and I was actually talking to my mom, and I was saying, well, I read that in Alzheimer's patients that music therapy brings back their memory and helps them relax and all of that. So I did a little bit of research, and I went on Google, and they have music therapy for MS. So it wasn't my imagination. It did help. A little about what's been going on the last month. I don't know. This person who I'm married to, and that sounds harsh, but that's what it is. When we're going through it, it's the person I'm married to. I don't know who he is. He is out of control with anger. He is out of control with his children. He's out of control with his siblings. He's out of control with me. Just angry and mean and bitter, and he's so stressed out that he's getting styes in his eye. So I'm really trying hard to be the calm one, getting towels and putting them in really cold water and putting them on his head and the back of his neck just to bring his core temperature down. It seems to help a little bit. And then, of course, the hot compress on his eye is probably aggravating, or at least canceling out the cold compresses that I'm giving him. But I'm kind of encouraged with the music therapy thing. Maybe that's what we're going to have to do, is play music a lot, because he was back, and I'll do anything to get the man that I fell in love with back, because how he acts sometimes, I don't know who he is. Let's see what else is an update. Fatigue is out of control, very tired. He is going through a lot of stress right now. He was hoping to start school in the fall, but it's looking like that's going to be more difficult than we planned for it to be. The bright side is he's going to be an assistant coach for soccer. That's one of his biggest passions, is coaching. And for him, because he knows that at this moment he can't be the main coach, but for him to be the assistant coach is going to be very rewarding to him. I think it's gonna do some good stuff. We are in the process of moving, hopefully. We're looking at houses. We are going to get a house with his family, because at this point he is not safe to be alone with the children. Excuse me. Close this door. He's not safe to be alone with the children. He flips out on them over simple children things. He yells at them. I'm afraid he'll physically hurt one of them, and not be able to stop himself. So sad, but it is what it is. The safety of my children and the safety of my husband are number one. And if we moved in with his family, there'll be someone to help me with the kids, because at this point I'm doing it on my own. I also need someone to help with him, because when he's in a rage, I need someone who can walk with him, or remove him from a situation. I physically had to move him to a different room, just because my son asked a simple question and he couldn't control himself. So he has brothers. They are definitely stronger than I am, and hopefully they could help me combat some of the stuff that's going on. We went to breakfast on Sunday, and I swear people think that I'm crazy. I tell them everything that's going on, and they're like, oh, he doesn't seem sick, he seems fine, you're exaggerating, blah, 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 blah. Because he's not like that all of the time, but unless you knew who he was before, you would know this is not who he is. But like I was saying, we went to breakfast, and my mom, who knew him before he was diagnosed or showed major symptoms, approached me after, and with tears in her eyes, and she said that she sees what I'm going through with him, that he's not who he was, his personality is not who he was, and to finally